New Balance's Norwich Walk, Maine manufacturing facility was established in 1982. Today, more than 350 associates work at the facility, building more than 7,000 pairs of shoes each day to help New Balance continue to make 1 out of every 4 pairs of shoes sold in North America made in the U.S. New Balance Norwich Walk is the brand's first U.S. factory to manufacture a customized athletic shoe. The New Balance Custom US 574 enables you to be the designer and choose from premium material and color options to personalize your own iconic New Balance 574 silhouette, a legendary shoe from the New Balance Classic Collection. Once you design the shoe, New Balance's associates in Norwich Walk will produce it for you. As the only athletic shoe company that manufactures footwear in the U.S. today, New Balance is proud to employ 1,200 associates across 5 New England facilities to produce a quarter of the brand's North American footwear shipments each year, or approximately 7 million pairs of shoes. The US 574 can be personalized with up to 8 characters per shoe. The US 574 is shipped out within a week of ordering. The debut of the US 574 is a reflection of our long-standing commitment to American workers.
arrow. Action arrow. Because the creative process, every process is a process that takes place in the process of life. You know what I'm saying? So creation itself is what we live in, you know what I'm saying? The sun draws the water up in the fine mist that the naked eye can hardly detect. It goes into a cloud, it gets heavier than gravitation, it bursts back onto the earth, the flowers come up, the birds, the wind blows a seed across the thing, and an orange tree raises up. It's all creation.
As the tears welled up in my eyes, my mama said, son, what happened?
I'm from the Magnolia Projects in New Orleans, Louisiana. I grew up going to parades and second lines and seeing marching bands and the second line brass bands, so I always wanted to learn how to play a horn or something. At a certain point in high school, I got into a marching band, but I had been rapping at that point already. I started off with tape decks, like splicing, like my grandmother, her gospel tapes. My grandmother only played gospel music. Only gospel music, that was it. I've been rapping since I was 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm 10 years old, rapping from 10 years old to 34, either I suck really bad and I need to snap out of it, or I'm gonna just be really good. Authenticity, or to be authentic, means not just being yourself, it's actually just the desire and the decision made to want to strive to be yourself, or even the process to learn who you are to be that. If it was that easy, we would all be being ourselves. I'm Jay Electronica, something you've never seen before, and I make excellent happen.
My name is Oscar Brand. I work here at New Balance, Skowhegan, Maine. I'm a cutter. I started 10 years ago here at New Balance. I feed the line parts that they need to make the shoes in a daily process. Every cut has to be precise and right on, and it has to be right on time as well. Attention to detail is critical. Every part must fit on the shoe properly because it goes down through the line and then one part goes on top of another part. And it makes a good shoe.
My name's Stephanie Mishu. I've been at New Balance for 7 years, and I stitch. I like being able to build that shoe by myself. I mean, being able to take it, add my piece to it, and just send it down on through, and just seeing how it's built piece by piece into a perfect shoe, and just knowing that I had a piece of that. There's no way around it. You're proud that you're doing stuff in this itty bitty corner of Maine that nobody knows about, and you're making these shoes that are known throughout the world. Each shoe you pass off, it's a sense of pride. It really is.
I'm Corey McLaughlin. I've been in New Balance for 4 years. I'm sole editor for the Blue Value Stream. It takes time, it takes a lot of concentration, a lot of patience. Everything runs directly through the line. You rely on the guy before you to do your job, just like the guy after you relies on you to do your job. So I pretty much leave work satisfied that I've made, I've done my best and I've made first quality shoes all day long.
Stephanie.
I'm Oscar Brand.
I'm Corey McLaughlin, and I make excellent happen.
We call this shoe high res, and the high res name comes from the analogy that a traditional shoe with one continuous piece of foam for the midsole delivers essentially a low resolution experience, whereas the high res midsole with multiple independent pods of foam underfoot delivers an incredibly high resolution experience.
The high res project stems all the way back to our work on the first minimus concept. Our objective has always been to maximize engagement with the human body.
The runner is going to experience extreme flexibility and enhanced sensation in the high-res product. The shoe is going to move naturally with the foot, and the runner is going to feel a really close connection to the terrain.
Our objective was to break up the sole into individual components, which act independently of each other. This would provide a pinpoint underfoot sensation while still allowing for adequate protection.
High-res represents our ability to design and engineer running products at an extremely high level. As a brand, we're absolutely committed to delivering new innovation to improve the performance and the experience of runners.
At one time, we had 5 or 6 different methods of how to bring this project to life. Together with the engineering team, we worked to narrow it down to one, but really they deserve all the credit for making this project happen. This was not an easy idea to bring to life.
The really exciting part of this first high-res model is that it just scratches the surface of what we're going to be able to do with this technology. It's a breakthrough innovation that's going to impact the way that we make shoes in the future.
For many people, Miami is fun in the sun. You know, the beaches, the parties. But for me, Miami's home, Miami's work, and most definitely the community that I love. As my marquee event, which is the 3rd annual Irie Weekend approaches, I've got to stay focused on the many tasks ahead of me. To maintain that focus, I start each day in the gym. Not only do I get the workout I need, I also get a chance to strategize on my business day ahead. As the saying goes, if you stay ready, you don't ever have to get ready. Today, my mission is to put the finishing touches on my annual Irie Weekend. Meeting after meeting, it's all done with the greater good in mind. And that's giving back to the community that has supported me from day one. After a hard day's work, there's no better place to relax, unwind, and catch up with a few of my friends other than South Beach. Now that my annual event is in full swing, it's time to have some fun, y'all. With the help of my good friends Adewale Agunleye, Jonathan Vilma, and Chandler Williams, we always do our best to give back to our community. This year's annual golf tournament was the biggest one yet, a huge success. From the golf clubs to the nightclubs, Irie Weekend was a smash. I could not have done this without my friends, my city, my community. I thank you, Miami, baby. This is DJ Irie. Where are you running to next? New Balance.
When most people think of New York, they think of the bright lights of Manhattan. But that's not my New York. My New York is over the bridge in Brooklyn. I wasn't born here, but I almost feel like life didn't really begin until I moved here. I'm proud to say I've played some pretty amazing gigs in some pretty amazing places, but after a long flight home from Japan, too long if you ask me, I couldn't wait to get back. When I get back from a long trip, no matter what time it is, day or night, I like to go for a walk. I consider it a detox from wherever I've been. First thing I do, check out the local comic book store. The owner Tom is an expert on everything from Spider-Man to Biggie Smalls. If that's not Brooklyn, I don't know what is. Walking in my neighborhood is like a real-life museum of cool pop culture. There's a sense of history on every corner. Whenever people come to visit, there's always something new and exciting to show them. Some of the biggest projects of my life were inspired by the energy of Brooklyn. Me and my business partner Terry Urban could definitely use that to our advantage. Especially on our new venture, Mixstream.com. Home is home, but work is still work, and Manhattan is where I'm headed tonight. Once I cross that bridge, it's showtime for me. I may be tired, but the energy of the crowd, combined with a few Red Bulls, helps me take the party to a whole nother level. Regardless of where you're from, it's my job to take you on a journey. And like I always say, great music plus inspired creativity equals a happy crowd. Once my job is done and the night is over, it's back over the bridge to Brooklyn. My name is Mick Boogie. Where are you running to next? New Balance.